Hi, I'm Raw, and this is 5 things you might not have known that you can do in OBS. Number 1. Scene nesting. Yo dog, I heard you like scenes, so you can add scenes to other scenes as sources inside of OBS, and then you can use that for all kinds of cool things like effects. Let's have a look at how. Here I have a scene that is my overlay and a webcam. That's definitely really me and not a picture of a model that I found online. I can then go to any other scene and add that overlay scene as a source inside of those scenes. You can then resize it and move it around, do whatever you want. Easy peasy. Why would you want to do this? Well, that brings us to number 2. Filters. You can add filters to everything in OBS. Yeah, that means that you can add filters to any source, but also to any audio and any scene as well. Let me show you an example. Let's say I want to make a sad version of my webcam and overlay that I can turn on and off whenever I want. Let's make it. So I want to duplicate my overlay scene. Let's call it overlay sad. And I want it to be black and white. So let's right click on that scene, go to filters, hit the plus to add a filter, go to color corrections, and this is a standard filter that's included with OBS so everyone has it, and then turn the saturation all the way down. Voila, black and white. Let's throw some sad music in there too. Here, I'll make it so you can hear the music. Now, let's go to our game scene and add our new scene as a source, just like before. As you can see, it also plays the sad piano music that we added to the scene when it's active. Now we can easily resize it directly over our standard overlay by right-clicking on it, going to transform and copying. Now right-click on our sad overlay, transform and paste transform. Done! Now whenever we turn that scene on, it'll turn the webcam black and white and play sad music. You can use this method for some really cool and far more advanced effects, and I'll show you how to do that in a future video. Number 3, hotkeys. So you don't have a stream deck, but you want to be able to easily set off cool effects like the sad overlay we just made? Maybe you just want to be able to change scenes without having to tab out of your game. Well, you can do that with hotkeys. Go into the settings and hotkeys, scroll down to the scene you want. You can set your switch scene hotkey here, but we're not going to do that right now. Let's go ahead and set the show and hide hotkeys for our overlay sad source to the same buttons. Now when you press that hotkey, it'll turn that source on and off. No more tabbing out of games to change scenes for you. Number 4, advanced audio properties. This one's pretty basic, but it's one of those things that not a lot of people seem to know about. So let's have a quick look at the advanced audio properties in OBS. Do you ever add videos or music to your scenes, but you can't actually hear it playing? Well, now you can come here to the advanced audio properties and set the audio monitoring to monitor only mute output. Now you can hear it. Mute output means that the audio will be playing through your desktop audio, so to stop it from doubling up, it mutes the original source, or else the viewers would be hearing the audio twice. If you set it to monitor and output, then the audio will be playing through both your desktop and its own source. You won't hear it twice, but on your viewers' end, they will be hearing the audio twice, and you probably don't want that. Number 5, Remax Recordings. This one is for you peeps who like to record your streams and edit them. Do you ever find that you drag your recordings into your editor of choice, but for some reason it won't recognize the file? Well, you don't have to use some separate video conversion software because you can use OBS to convert the video into a readable format for you. Click on File and Remax Recordings. Click these dots to open up the file browser and go to your recordings. You can do this multiple times. And then hit Remux. It will convert your videos to a more universally accepted MP4 file that any editing software should be able to read. Now, the reason you generally wouldn't want to be recording directly as an MP4 file is because if something goes wrong with the recording, the entire file will become completely unreadable. Whereas if you record in MKV, for example, you'll be more likely to be able to recover the footage if something goes wrong. And there you go. There's 5 pretty basic things that a lot of people might not know that you can do in OBS. Be sure to hit subscribe because I'll be coming out with some more videos in the future showing you more advanced things that you can do inside of OBS while live on your stream. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And if you have any specific questions about things that I mentioned in this video or anything you'd like to see in a future video, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.